Welcome to a new season of Your TVs from the Archives. Your TV begins its 2024-2025 season with a new look and a fresh new logo. Another beginning that happened 30 years ago was when the Community Channel moved from the Queensway to our new studio and production facility on Goodfellow Road. The sod turning ceremony occurred 30 years ago on June 15, 1994. Among the guests were Mayor Doris, Jack McGee, and the station manager at the time, Roger Patton.
I'm here today with many guests, one of which is Roger Patton from MacLean Hunter Cable Television here locally. And we're here today to dedicate the sod turning of the new corporate office for Peterborough for MacLean Hunter Cable Television. Roger, welcome to the sod turning event here at the north end of the property at Jack McGee Chev-Olds. So.
Thanks very much, David. We as the MacLean Hunter Cable TV, Don Hines, our Vice President, Huey Cothard, our Regional Manager, and myself and our staff are very pleased to be working in association with the McGee family at this site. Really looking forward to moving to this site come this fall and brand new facilities, and look forward to a long association with you folks.
Just like to welcome MacLean Hunter and the senior management people here, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Peterborough to everybody here. It's Mayor Jack Doris, please.
Thanks very much, Jack. Distinct pleasure for me to be here. This is my home stomping grounds. It was in the middle 1950s that 41 of us purchased 20 acres of land just about 2 lots west of here and built our home. And at that time it was in North Monaghan Township. And when Jack McGee purchased his land here in 1963, it was also in North Monaghan Township. And Jack was just telling me that on this very site there was an old farmhouse here, and in order that they get it removed quickly from the site, they got the fire department to come out and practice their talents for putting out a fire, and they actually set fire to the house, and that's how you get rid of things in those days, to change the character of a property. But the city of Peterborough is particularly delighted that MacLean Hunter has chosen this as their location for their new offices. MacLean Hunter, of course, is spending a large amount of money in the community. They're expending $5 million in fiber optic cables to give us one of the most up-to-date facilities in North America, so that the communications that they use and bring to the public will be the very best that money can buy. And we think that this site that you've selected here at Jack McGee's, in fact, is one of the better sites in the community. There's high visibility, an enormous amount of traffic, and in addition to that, it makes a great transition from the residential component down into the commercial component of Jack McGee Motors. So I'd like to thank Cable TV for their confidence in the community by making this substantial investment. Roger, a great place for you and Barb and all the staff members to work. And I'd like to thank the senior staff of MacLean Hunter that have joined us here this afternoon, because they recognize the significant investment being made and how it will in fact meet the needs of MacLean Hunter and the community for the foreseeable future. So congratulations to all.
Thank you.
Do the turn again, right? Turning it. Same one?
Take it right up there.
There. You gotta look at it.
Oh, you, eh?
Peterborough Liftlock was completed in 1904. It is the highest hydraulic liftlock in the world. Hydraulic means it uses water power to raise and lower boats in 2 water-filled chambers, almost 7 stories high.
It's like a giant outdoor elevator.
Richard B. Rogers, a local engineer, designed the lock to improve travel time for boats, carrying goods along the Trent-Severn Waterway west to the upper Great Lakes. The liftlock also helps control water levels. The Peterborough Liftlock is the largest concrete structure of its kind. It took 8 years to build using horsepower, steam power, and good old-fashioned elbow grease. Men came from all over to work on the liftlock for a mere $1 a day. Thank goodness for inflation. Come and marvel at this mechanical Canadian landmark, the Peterborough Liftlock.
Welcome to Your TV's From the Archives. On this episode, local historian Gord Young invites us on a tour with 2 special guests. Ross and his grandson Carlo traveled all the way from Iowa. Ross is the grandson and Carlo is the great-great-grandson of William Denon. William was a managing engineer of the Peterborough Liftlock during construction from 1896 to 1904. The 2 descendants went over the locks on a comfy cruise, and later they went deep inside the 120-year-old structure where their ancestors helped to create this engineering marvel.
Who's going over the liftlock today for the very first time? Excellent, me too. I said today.
Making our way just every Wednesday and Saturday night all summer long.
Oh wait, this is Crescent Street.
That was until this very same
Bay, Port Severn, lock number 45. The distance from Trenton, lock number 1 to Port Severn, lock 45.
That's what they used at and also down at 5 and 6.
Lock attendants and a lock attendant in training just over here behind us, walking around in circles. Close these large gates. Now back in the old days, 2 men would have to come down here with a large turnstile key, drop it right into the center of the bridge, and then walk around in circles, kind of like the lock attendants did the last lockage, taking them about 15 or 20 minutes to open and close the train bridge each way.
This is used in Venice, Italy, and it dates all the way back to Egyptian times. And that was what first comes to Egypt. Canadian walling, as this wave or wave washes into this Canadian walling, very quickly. If their grass was looking a little grayish shady, let's say, they do on the pump out.
127 feet below the Canadian flag of that center column tower, a large crossover valve connects the 2 large press wells. Hopefully they'll give me enough time to explain a little bit more in detail how this chamber that's up in the air will come down, causing the chamber on the ground to rise up 65 feet or 19.8 meters. The cost of building this structure way back then, $250,000. You couldn't even buy the concrete for that much money anymore. The single-barred windows halfway up the wall, a tunnel that travels the center of the Liftlock, large enough to accommodate even our city buses. There may be anybody on board here today that's just a little nervous of heights, because it's too late. I gotcha. We can move boat traffic in two directions simultaneously. I'm not sure if there's boats in here or not, but if there aren't, you guys back here could have seen them. This is the one part of a cruise. You take a picture of a complete stranger. You would have been smiling because they would have been taking pictures of us too, but there's no boats over there. And a full 62-ton cruise ship inside of here. It makes absolutely zero difference how many boats are in either chamber because every boat displaces its own weight in water. $29 again. This is the Blue Bridge, or the High Bridge, everyone, or at least a lot of the kids and the teenagers around here call it that for normally on hot and warm summer days. I'm surprised they're not here right now, jumping off the top of this bridge and swimming back and forth under it. Get a little bit closer here, you notice the Tarzan rope where they try to perform several acrobatic leaps for my passengers. If you get a chance to look up at the tower, please do so. It is actually lined with a BCC. They're extremely tastefully done, all in tuck and groove. It's a real shame people don't go up there. Oops, spotted somebody knows. This gentleman's great-grandfather started 80 feet underground. He tightened up every bolt on the inside of those cylinders by hand and got paid 2 cents an hour to do it. Doesn't make your job seem so bad, does it? They do call that piece of property Beaver Meat Park. It is called this because of the creeks that run in behind it, the Beaver and the Meat Creek.
When your TV's From the Archives returns, we take a trip below the Liftlocks. We now return to Your TV's From the Archives and our tour inside the Liftlock.
Right there.
That's it.
That's him.
That's it.
Using facial recognition.
Hi Ross, I'm Ed. I'm the lockmaster here, and it's a privilege to have you guys come for a tour. It's
really good.
We're super
excited. A little bit of
excited.
rain, but hey, we were there for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Time tells a simple tale of dreaming through the pick up and hold the line.
It unlocks, J-seals, slow in the beginning, quick through the middle, and then slows down in the top and bottom again.
I drop into the well and search for some truth to say. Could this be unison? And could this be silk we've spun? Now tell me what may be down the river from you. I've got a restless mind, but I'm waiting to see. Under each well-worn stone, I seek the kingdom's throne, testing the length to see if you still walk with me. Tell me what may be down the river from me.
It's kind of a little bit of an ongoing thing. So like I said, up in the parking lot, we're going to do some concrete test pours and stuff to match, we want to match the color and stuff, because obviously when this was poured, if you look at the original pictures, even in black and white, you can tell how brilliant white the concrete was when it was first cured and stuff. We want to match the color to what it is today. They also did the excavation. Gord's looking at me, he doesn't love chlorine lavender. And the bottom section of the ram and the top section of the ram, where it takes the pressure of the packing gland, is also cast steel. The rest of the ram is cast iron. So some cool stuff in here, and like I said, I'm way off script stuff I don't normally talk about. But behind me is an elevator shaft, and that's door for an elevator. The elevator hasn't worked in 15 years. It's really damp and stuff and needs replaced. That's in the middle of the shaft where the water from the turbines that help power this, which we'll look at. There's been a lot of fatalities here over the years and stuff. There's William Craig, who was the only fatality during construction. He worked for the Dominion Bridge Company. He died on 6 June 1903 when working on some scaffolding on the west side. They were actually putting the brake pieces on that would stop the tub from falling forward if a bolt were to hit the end. Well, Stock Jordan was his name. He was like, what's that? I'm like, it's probably one of the ghosts. So he's laughing. He's like, oh, somebody else is coming. Jordan, you watching him lock the doors. There's no work vehicles here. There's nobody here. Bang, bang, bang. We give him a call, stop. But it was like, and like I said, I'm not one to really buy into the whole ghost story stuff, but there is no doubt that there were no ones in this building, and that's exactly how it happened. Right? So, well, we were in this room with half the day, and we were in this area, placed by the elevator up to the control room. The second thing is originally, when they were building this, the idea was commercial, not the material and you carry it up to the road, go away, and then into the building, right, the market. But the thing is the Liftlocks were already mechanized. They got the paper that was written in the 1800s. And the locks, man. So there was no real manual labor. I described how the lock worked, and basically more or less worked the same. They still work. They all still work. We don't use a lot of light. We use some of that. Some of that light but you can see things are all like that. You guys can cut on them dicks out there and I'll kind of the back. Let it settle to the point that you work on it, and stand through them the next section, seal on. These are pads that you can hook up so to protect this structure, this guard gate 1 kilometer upstream of the Doris Road bridge. If you want me to last and just stop. Right there, this is the crossover valve, that's the valve plate on top with the limit switches, the 10% and the 80% full open. That's a lock block pin, so that they know from the tower with the limit switch that it's closed and locked, that can't move. I've heard of people composting it using their people otherwise. How much we don't do. To see where we collect the wastewater.
Thanks for watching this memorable trip shared between grandfather and grandson, and thanks to Gord Young for arranging it all. We hope to see you next time on Your TVs from the Archives.